Hold on. Okay, so now we're live. Gosh.
Okay. Okay, I thought I'm like looking at it on YouTube, and I was like, am I like stupid? I feel like we should see something.
Yeah, that's honestly my bad for not realizing that I hit start recording instead of start streaming. Um, for those wondering what happened, we were holding this like it was normal, but it's all recorded, so I could fix it with post editing magic.
Woo!
Yeah, gonna have to re-upload all that. Gosh, I'm sorry, chat. We did say hi to you guys.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hello again.
Sorry for the delay.
Gosh.
Hello for real this time.
Oh my God! Look at my face.
Yeah. I mean,
it's all pixelated.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, okay.
I think that's just like Discord having problems and just
Okay.
being Discord, because I thought at first it was an OBS problem because Hannah Ray was like, OBS trouble with David. I'm like, oh no, that's just Discord. And then I looked and it said recording, not streaming. And I'm like, ah. So I guess thanks to Hannah Ray for like somehow making me aware of what I've been doing wrong. So anyway, hi Brandon. We said hi to you, but that was on recording, not stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were talking about your engagement photos being iceberg.
No, stormy seas.
Stormy seas. Ah, crap. I totally know my RWBY ships. Trust me.
Oh no, you're fine. They have like a
very
million names. Like.
Mm-hmm. It's a double-edged sword.
We've been cinnamon bun.
Oh yeah,
Cinnamon
I forgot
bun.
we did that.
We did Velvet and Yatsuhashi, and the school uniform looking all snazzy. And then we've done.
Outside of RWBY, we did MJ and Peter Berger.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice.
But then we've done.
I think that's it.
No. We've done.
Sorry, it was like, that's it. No. Okay.
This is how couples are.
My bad.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
Okay. But what was it? We did gender bend iceberg. So he was a male Weiss, and then I was a female Neptune, and we did insert cuss word here. Sea Kings.
Oh yeah, we both Neptune.
Neptune times Neptune.
Oh.
I was a female Neptune and he was male Neptune. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, one can debate Neptune would be into himself enough to do that if it was possible.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the only cool enough one to date myself, other than Weiss, of course. Yeah, couple cosplays. They're always fun to do. I've only done it a little bit, so you guys are definitely outnumbering me in that category, or probably just in cosplay in general. But especially when you guys did, I've only done Jean when it comes to RWBY, and I plan on fixing that. But I just haven't finished his armor, so I haven't felt ready to like move on to another character.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but Ren and Neptune are like the two people that I was thinking I would cosplay if I was to not do Jean.
I can see you pulling up both of them, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
It's always nice to hear like you could pull off a character. It's like, oh, thanks.
You got this, bro.
Which, by the way, you pulled off Nora very well when we met at RTX.
Yeah.
It is Nora.
Oh, shush.
Yeah.
No.
Just the embodiment of Nora. Yeah, I mean it's great. Like, do you? I haven't met you in like your guys' other cosplay, but do you guys try to like be in character when you cosplay, or do you just wear it?
Yeah, like when it's like me as Weiss, like I like try to be a little bit more prissy. Not like that she's like super prissy, but like she's not like as aloof as Nora.
Yeah.
And then like when I'm like Neptune, I just like act like super like cocky because he's a little bit of a player and just like, I have a bunch of swagger. So yeah.
Yeah. It sounded
Is
like
that your
your
phone?
phone
That
was
was my
saying
phone.
woot woot for a moment. Like it's like
Yeah,
woot
it was the
woot
Zelda
swagger. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just had to ask because you talked about how you guys do the voice impression. So I was like, voice impression plus cosplay is like a perfect combination for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, and sadly, no, I don't see your guys' faces yet.
Okay. Can we? Do you want us to shut up our camera
You could
again?
probably turn off your camera and turn it back on if you want to try resetting it.
Okay. 1 second.
Okay.
But luckily we could still hear you when you do that, so we could still continue the
Yay!
conversation.
Hello, everybody. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Discord today.
Yeah, because like we could see our faces when we're on the thingy, but then like it's all weird. Wait.
Yeah,
Let's see.
It's loading. It's loading.
Loading.
I'm debating if I should try changing this to the US West server instead of the South server because that might have an effect. But okay, you guys are back. Oh,
Yay!
you
Hello.
froze. Oh, you're
This
back.
is my
Okay.
face.
Yeah.
It does not look like this normally.
Oh, I'm glad that's working now because it's like, what to do, you know?
Yay. Okay. Yay. Okay. It's kind of weird though, because like I'm looking at the chat and everything, and like I can see my face, but it's delayed.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like,
Yeah. And I just realized that people could see this server list when I pull it up.
Oh no!
I took it away. I had that issue last week too, where I had like my mouse on my face cam, and so like there was just like a random mouse on stream. It's not VYTALCast unless there's like technical difficulties at some point or at all points. So,
Yeah, I think we got that covered already.
yeah. So for those who had that on their VYTALCast bingo sheet, you could finally mark that off again.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah.
So, how did you get into?
How did I get into cosplay?
Into RWBY.
Oh, into RWBY. So my story is kind of wacky. It all started with this man Jeff and Jack, and they made like Halo Reach fails of the week, and I was watching that because I was a big Halo fan back in 2011, and eventually that led to me getting to Red versus Blue, specifically like season 10 of Red versus Blue, because that was what was current. And
yeah,
17-year-old David is dumb and is just like, oh, I'm not gonna start a show from the beginning, I'm just gonna watch it from when it's currently airing. And after season 10 ended, they showed the Ruby Red trailer, and I watched that, and knowing that Monty was the guy that did the fight animations in Red versus Blue, I was pretty much sold on that alone. That, and it was like anime, and it was like 17-year-old David is like, awesome anime, but it's on YouTube, like legally, so I don't have to feel like a criminal. So I was happy about that.
YouTube days of watching anime where you'd have to watch it in 3 parts at like 480.
Yeah.
Like that was horrible.
Yeah, especially when like I was on dial-up speed internet till 2015, so like even just YouTube was like the fastest video website for us, but it still took forever to load everything. Crunchyroll was practically unusable, so it was like, cool, I could watch RWBY on YouTube, and that's kind of how I got into it during my like senior year of high school. So, and I think it was volume 2 where I really, really dived into RWBY and like loved it, because food fight scene.
I didn't actually get into RWBY until right before season 3 started.
Ooh, yeah, that was when a lot of people started coming into the fandom. Like the fandom before that point, I swear it was like 8 people, and then like Monty passed, and that just like brought a lot of people into the fandom pre volume 3, and then it was like Penny and Pyrrha dying is what made the fandom just multiply beyond that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like it was funny for me because I got into it, like I got into volume 1 after it came out on DVD because my friend showed me the full DVD of it and I like fell in love with it. But I never really got back into it. Like I watched like the first season over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But then like at the time they actually had like the first 2 seasons on YouTube on Netflix. So I watched the second season on Netflix and then I kind of just never watched the rest of it because I'm like, yeah, I know I could watch it on YouTube, but I had really bad like streaming issues myself, like internet streaming issues, like where Netflix worked, but like YouTube didn't. We were watching like Netflix on a Wii, so that's why.
My friend still does that in 2019. Just uses their Wii.
Yeah, it's not actually. It was actually the only way for us to like watch entertainment. Like, in the room that like we're currently in, literally, I couldn't be on the internet on my phone, but for some reason the Wii would pick up the internet. It was the weirdest thing. So, but then I became like best friends with this person in my college, and they kind of was just like, oh my gosh, you like RWBY? And I'm like, yeah, I love RWBY. And they're like, oh my gosh, what did you feel about Pura and Pennyline? Like, they just flat out asked it, like, the third question of our friendship. And I was like, what?
They just, like, accidentally spoiled that? Or...
They spoiled, like, the biggest of spoils. Like, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
That,
yeah, it was bad.
dude.
And, like, because of that, I kind of, like, didn't watch it still for like another like year. Like I think I finally watched like season 3, like literally, 2017, like right before RTX 2017, and I was just sobbing the whole time. And then right after RTX 2017, I watched season 4, and I was like crying then, and yeah, because that would have been right before season 15. Yeah. So I finally caught 15.
It's like, man, you time travel.
I know that RWBY's got to be like 20 seasons, but God, it hasn't been that long yet. Oh, it's been like, what, 5 years? 6 years?
Yeah, almost 6, yeah.
But, yeah, it was fun, watching it and everything, but, like, especially, like, seeing, like, Ren's background and stuff. I was just like, I'm like, Mama, Ren died! No!
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I don't know who said it, but I think we're supposed to get some of Nora's backstory this volume.
I am hoping we do. So. Like, yeah. Like, if we don't, like I said, I'm like, I don't remember if this happened before we were live or if it was recorded. I said something earlier where I was like, I'm fine with whatever happens in the show. I'm not really like the type of person that does fan theories or whatever. So just as long as it like happens eventually, it'd be fine. Like, because one thing that happened was there was this giant rumor that Neo was gonna be in season 5, volume 5, and I was like, and then like when I watched the last episode of volume 5, waited for like the end credits and everything, and I'm like,
nope.
Where the heck is Neo? Like, where's Neo? Like, I thought she was gonna be back in volume 5, and she wasn't back in volume 5. Then I was like, what just happened? What just happened?
I remember volume 4 and 5. People were like, "Where's Neo? We want Neo." And volume 6 finally brought in the Neo goods. So, yeah, I have to say the fight scene with her and Cinder was really, really good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The fight scenes in season 6, like, a lot of people like were saying that it like was reminiscent of like Monty's fight scenes and stuff, but, like especially like when young Maria like fought the Nevermore. Yeah, that was
Nevermore.
So cool. I was like, oh my god! And then oh my gosh, the like metal talk. Oh my gosh, that's what. Your hats are in the shot. Move the camera.
But yeah,
try to make the aesthetic work.
But yeah, those fight scenes were really really good, and I agree with like that assessment. Like they're more reminiscent of like the original fight scenes in volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the volume 7 sneak peek that we got at RTX, I like even double down on that. Like that was
Yeah, that was amazing.
it was over
Yeah.
the top.
Like I was just like, oh god, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if like people RTX 2018, it was a trip for me because like that was literally it was my first RTX since becoming a cosplayer, and like I mildly blew up, like where I had like literally like 30 fans, and then like the next month I already had like 1,200. So it just kept multiplying from there. And like so I just kept getting stop all everywhere, being like, oh my god, it's Bubbly, it's Brett,
Yeah.
it's Chaco. Like everybody was calling me by my like social media names. They're like, oh my god, hi, I'm sorry, I don't remember who you are, I'm sorry. And then like
Yeah, I oddly
yeah.
remember that because I remember hearing those names thrown around a lot at 2018
Yeah.
RTX, and it was like
Yeah.
after that you were always popping up in my Twitter feed from people retweeting your pictures or like liking your
Aw.
tweets.
Oh, thanks. That makes me happy. Like, thank you everybody that retweets and everything. You keep social media strong for independent creators. Thank you. I love you.
I agree. I love my viewers too, and Super
Yeah.
Saiyan and Sweet Bee are talking about the Renora and Bumblebee have been like hinted a bit at by Neith on Twitter and stuff.
Like, yeah.
I got like 3 weeks left until season or volume 7.
I think 22 days.
Yes. Wait. Hold on. I'm pulling up a calendar just in case because I'm bad at math. There's like today's the 11th, so 1, 2. Yeah. Third week. 3 weeks. We'll be getting it. Which
Oh god.
I'm not ready.
Nowhere near complete of my Wise Volume 7 cosplay. I was trying to get it done. It's not gonna be done.
That volume 7 crunch.
Yeah. Like, all of the fabric is just sitting on my coffee table. Yeah. I just haven't had the energy to do it.
That's been me this week. I have to try to fix up a wig before next Thursday, and I'm just I'm dying. And it's Weiss's new hair. Like, how do you feel on that for wig work?
The braid itself isn't going to be hard. Like, I pretty much put my hair in braids every day. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's ridiculously long, my hair. Like, people legit, for the longest time actually thought that I had Nora's hair, that, like, it was short and orange. I'm like, no, I have waist-length brown hair. Well, now it's pink. But I'm like, it's really long. And people are like, oh my god, how do you put that under a wig cap? Like, so I braid it, and then, like, I put it under the wig cap and everything, because that's smart, and it helps the wig stay on, blah, blah, blah. But I braid my hair every day, so I'm going to be fine with that. It's just, to get it as thick as it needs to be, I need to add a lot of wefts. Wefts?
Yeah, wefts.
Can you say the word, please? Wefts.
Wefts. Don't worry, I've been struggling with that word because that's why I have to work a wig before Thursdays. I'm buying and working with wefts for the first time, so it's like a learning curve for me.
Really?
Yeah. What is it, a long wig?
Yeah, it's a long wig. I don't know if you've seen Demon Slayer or pictures, but I'm doing Inosuke from it.
Feral. You're gonna be a feral boar.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a feral boar. Like, I got the mask and everything. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm actually wearing the pants that I'm supposed to wear for him as well. So I'm ready. I just need my wig to come in, and then I just need to get to work with it. But yeah, the ponytail for Weiss, like, it's not the braid, but like the thickness and the weight that I think would be the challenge for most people.
That's a lot of hair.
Like her ponytail clip itself already kind of sags when I put it into my wig, so I kind of generally have to, like, because mine, it's 2 separate wigs. Like, it's the base wig and then a ponytail clip that you clip it in. Because some people prefer, like, having the one where it's, like, attached always, but I don't
Okay.
like it that way for me personally. So I just like the clippy. But to do it, I literally have to just like gather like half of the wig on this side to actually have enough like grip to make it not just instantly fall out, because the wig clip itself is just so heavy, and it's not heavy compared to, you know, like normal costumes or whatever, but like just having it on that one side, and then like her braid is literally like 3 times as thick. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, that's the greatest mystery for me, is like, where did Weiss get all that hair suddenly? Because we've
my
seen.
question.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Well, you need to talk more. I've been talking so much.
That's just normal. I don't talk much. But yeah, that like we saw Weiss at RTX this year, and I was like, how is her hair that thick? Where did it all come from?
I'm letting our dog in 1 sec. You continue talking.
Yeah, so that one I'm probably gonna have to help her a little bit on getting that one ready to go, but it's gonna be interesting to see how well that sits.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of like cosplayers right after that panel, and one of my friends does Weiss as well, and she's just like, "Yep, I just know from other wigs I had to work on that had similar hairstyles that's gonna be killing my neck when I wear it." And she was talking about like how when she took off a wig once, her head just went whomp because she was just always like counteracting the weight, and once she took it off, her neck just went that way.
Collapse. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Ugh.
I salute you, Weiss cosplayers, for Volume 7's design, because it does not look cosplayer friendly in that regard.
Yeah. And then somebody just asked how, who was it? It was Inspector Who Reacts. What do you think of Renora's new looks?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
To quote Nora, wait, what is?
This is happening.
Oh, this is happening! Like, oh my god, no! Oh my god, I screamed when I saw it, and then, it's so pretty. I like the fact that like it's different, because like she's only really worn skirts this whole time, or her PJs, or her dress for the formal outfit. But
wait,
like,
is she not wearing a skirt for the new design?
No, it's like a dress.
What the heck? Hold on, I'm looking up Nora's new look. Because, like, I thought there was... I just... Oh, yeah, it's like a... Okay, yeah.
At least from what I can tell thus far, I'm not gonna work on it until I actually can see it, like in action, because like we literally saw it, like the stills of it, and then we saw like, what, 5 seconds of it on screen with the trailer. So I don't want to like invest in a bunch of like time and money on it if I'm not gonna make it look as good as I can. So
yeah, that's what I'm kind of holding off with Jean as well. But now that I know it's just like a different top underneath the armor and like just different pants, I think
his armor's a little bit different too, but
yeah, his armor was a hint different. He's wearing 2 different shoulder protectors now, but
and he's got the guard thingy right in the neck area.
Yeah,
and like
that
thing,
too.
The boob thing. You know what I'm talking about? The boob thing.
I have no idea what you're
like it's like half of his costume, like it, like one sleeve is like black and it like goes to his boob. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about
I
red?
don't know what it's called. I'm not good at armor.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking about Ren.
We were talking about Jean.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. For a second, I was like, the boob thing. What? And then once you started talking about the sleeve going up to his boob, I was like, oh, Ren. Yeah.
Yeah. She's off on in her own world here.
Aren't we all? Yeah, I think Team Junior's designs are a lot more cosplay friendly than some of Team RWBY's.
Yeah, like, at least as Nora, I don't have to wear a cat suit, which is hilarious to me because I love all of Team RWBY's new designs. Like, and it's really funny to me because when I first watched RWBY, the character that I really wanted to cosplay was Blake, and she's pretty much the only member of Team RWBY I've never cosplayed. Like, yes, I've cosplayed Ruby and Weiss. I do have a Yang costume. Everybody keeps asking me when I'm gonna wear it. The Yang costume that I bought is way too small. So it's gonna happen eventually. I do have a Yang wig though. That's what I use for my Detective Pikachu outfit. So it's gonna happen. I promise you, okay? I promise. But I don't know when. But I still haven't even had plans for Blake. And mostly it's because like 90% of Blake's outfits were like showing her tummy tum, and I don't like showing my tummy tum.
That's
shut up. Are you scoffing at me?
No, I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing at me?
I totally understand with that, because like Inosuke, I totally might just chicken out with next weekend, because I don't like being shirtless, and he's just shirtless, so there's a good chance I may chicken out, whether because of that or whether. So I can understand that.
Yeah, well, and that's one thing that I do love about like Yang and Blake's Volume 7 outfits, because that was one of the other reasons about like why I never really wanted to get into Yang. Oh, sorry. Because sorry, I stuck in holding the camera. I'm very shaky. But like that was the same reason where I never really wanted to get into Blake's outfit, was because of the fact of her showing her tummy tum, was the same reason why I never really wanted to get into Yang's, because most of the time her tummy's showing. The only time it wasn't previously was just her Volume 7 like intruder outfit or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
No, that was Blake. I don't remember what Yang's was called, but the outfit when she goes and sees Junior again. I love that outfit. I can't make that outfit. Like, that outfit is too hard for my skill level right now.
Yeah.
And now that like I love Yang's new outfit and I love Blake's new outfit, so I'm like, and I love Ruby's new outfit and I love Weiss's, and I'm like, I could literally see myself wearing all four of these. Like,
oh, that's great.
Yeah, like I picked Weiss first because I'm like, well, after Nora, I'm mostly known for Weiss, so I'm like, I'm gonna do Weiss. Sorry, I'm gonna drop the phone. So
that's fine.
Yeah. I know I'm definitely doing Ren at some point. Jean's on my list, but he's always been on kind of on the back burner. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's the armor.
It's funny because, yeah.
Funny thing is, I have made his armor before.
And the shield and the sword.
And I made the sword and shield. It was a commission for a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
But the cool thing with that one, the shield actually collapsed down to hold the sword.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Yeah, we'll send you pics of it later.
Dude, please do, because like I need to see something that actually does that to like know how to do it myself.
Yeah, it was like hinges. And stuff,
I used hinges, but it was really heavy because the shield. Well, I guess they were both made out of it, but they were both wood, so really heavy.
Yeah.
So the line from Volume 1 that John says when he's talking to Ruby about his shield, it's like, doesn't it weigh the same? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, so now it's smaller, so it's easier to carry around. Doesn't it weigh the same? Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, classic John. Just always saying one thing and then admitting he was wrong somehow. But yeah, Jean's armor, I mean, as far as like, for me, I've been trying to work with foam and stuff. Like, I have the remnants, pun intended, of his armor right here. It doesn't look good at all, because I try to work on it on like a couple of days before RTX 2017, and just did not get the progress I wanted, and didn't have the guidance that I was told I was going to have, so I was just totally blind trying to do armor for the first time, and I just have it because I want to try to repurpose it somehow, but I don't know how I would.
You can use it as an idea. I mean,
yeah, pretty much. So, what do you think of like Blake's pants? Because I saw some people talking about her pants in the chat.
So many zippers.
Yeah. Like I have some friends that are making it and whatnot. They're sewing in zippers that are like gonna be like sewn shut.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just buying like the cat suit and then just like putting boots on top, I think, and like I don't know, but yeah, I feel so like not sad, but like kudos to all Volume 7 Blake cosplayers because y'all are gonna overheat.
Oh, especially at RTX, it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I honestly think even if Volume 7 Weiss is done and like looks good enough, I don't think I would wear it to RTX. I already was overheating in Weiss when I was wearing her opera dress in 2018, and then when I wore her school uniform last year, I was overheating in that. I'm like, I am not going to wear Weiss Volume 7 in Austin in July
No,
because
it's not worth
I will
it.
have heat stroke. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like if you get at the unlucky times for the security line to get back in, and you just have to wait in the heat.
Yeah.
That'd be too much.
That's never fun.
Yeah. Well, luckily, good, the good out of a bad situation, I guess. I randomly pass out, so I get through faster because I have ADA clearance. So I get to go through like the fast pass line or whatever.
Okay.
Like Disneyland.
It's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's good too. So I'm guessing, did you get into the RWBY panel early too as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also had the little blue sticker on my pass for stuff.
Yeah.
And we were all like going in, and I just hate like so Dominic and I, he's known as Flint of RWBY on YouTube. He does a lot of lyric videos. Yeah. So he and I were walking in, and some people were like, gosh, just look at these guys going in early, and we're like, we got blue stickers, like we're allowed in, like that's how it goes.
Yeah, no. Dominic Flint was saying that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like how like somebody was like saying crap about that, and like I think he has like narcolepsy or something.
Yeah,
something
he has epilepsy, so he gets seizures and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it amazes me like how like in today's age, like full of students, full of like people our age. I work at a university, so at the time when I'm talking about people, I say students. But now I need to cosplay Oobleck. Just be like, hello, fellow students. Like,
maybe you could borrow that from Brandon. Just have him ship it from Utah to Colorado for
yeah, ship it to me, Brandon. Yeah. What was?
You were talking about his tweets on the epilepsy stuff.
Oh yeah. And I was just like it's 2019. Like, how are people so not informed about invisible illnesses? Like,
I mean, I think, and this is just me trying to give the jerk a benefit of a doubt, because that person was a jerk regardless of this benefit of a doubt. But when a lot of people think invisible illnesses, they usually think like anxiety or depression, which wouldn't qualify you for the accessibility sticker. So they don't normally think epilepsy unless you're like in a movie theater or at a club.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my benefit of a doubt, but like again, it's just like if someone has the sticker, they have it for a reason, and just kind of mind your own business, you know. But it was.
You might have seen it like really quick. Yes, 1 sec. This is his Y pillow. My friend Omna Zion made it before Rooster Teeth actually their own. So this is a handmade one. So
that's amazing. Yeah. It almost looks store-bought. Like
it's amazing. Like it's really cute. And like it even has the little X butt. X butt's my favorite.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is so freaking cute.
It's Omna Zion. So they're one of our good friends. They're really known for their Pura cosplay. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, this is sounding familiar. It's what of Zion?
Omni, like omnipotent.
OMNI. Okay. If Twitter on my computer would work. Gosh. Okay. Omni Zion.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Z in their thing or their icon.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
I
gosh.
don't know if they have Twitter.
Yeah.
No,
They do?
they have Twitter. My friend Rin, who ironically enough is the the Weiss cosplayer I mentioned earlier, she follows them. I think has this person been to RTX?
She was there in 2016, and she was there this year.
Okay, she looked familiar.
Yeah, she was Kimono Kira this year, as
Okay.
well as long dress Weiss. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely saw the kimono Pira this last year. So
Yeah, like, and she had the umbrella with all the flowers.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
She's our friend. The group chat that we were talking about where we actually met, she was the admin of that group chat. So.
Oh, nice. So she's probably gonna be someone important at the wedding or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always told, David, you'll be the best man. You set us up on our first date, and then they get married, and I'm nowhere near on the best man list. So it's like, I'm like, I see what's happened. Okay. Yeah. That was a really good Pyrrha cosplay. Sadly, I didn't get to like talk to her and like get a picture. RTX this year was insane for me because it was just
crazy.
Oh yeah,
nonstop.
yeah. Like RTX 2018. Oh my sweet Jesus! Like even without the announcement, we were like so exhausted. Like we literally, I swear, because I was visiting him in Iowa before and after RTX at that time because we were still long distance. I swear, when we got back to when we got back to Iowa, that we like probably slept like a good 10 hours, straight.
You did that on like the drive back. At least you didn't have to drive.
Oh yeah, like him and his best friend had to drive back. I was just like sitting,
16-hour drive, and we split it.
Except I almost died. I started choking. I was eating bread in the back seat, and I was choking.
Oh, gosh.
And then I cried for like an hour straight. I'm like, I just got engaged like 2 days ago, and I almost died. It was funny.
Funny after the fact, probably frightening in the moment. You're like, I'm dying.
Yeah,
this is funny.
Like we literally, and it's hilarious because I thought that we were strung out in 2018 because I brought Nora Volume 1. I brought PJ Nora. I brought Opera Dress Weiss. I brought Winter, and I brought Bunny Nora. So I brought 5 costumes. What costumes did you bring? He brought Neptune, Ren,
and Spidey.
And Spider-Man. That was it. Then this year, I think I brought 8 costumes. Wait.
It's a 3-day event. What are you doing?
So we brought Kimono, Ren, and Nora for Thursday because we went and did a photo shoot of Kimono, Ren, and Nora.
Okay.
And that's actually where we ended up running into Erin Zek. I love you, Erin.
She's amazing.
She was amazing. Like, I don't remember if you saw it on Twitter and whatnot. Like, she's one of the other people that helped like save my life and everything. Like, she was talking openly about her eating disorder in 2018.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of fighting mine, and literally her tweet, like her talking about like how the battle still is ongoing, but she's doing everything that she can and whatnot, and blah blah blah. I can't remember it verbatim, but it was like really sweet and like motivational and whatnot. I'm like, and I literally said, I'm like, okay, because of the fact that you're talking about this, I'm talking with my counselor tomorrow. I'm gonna get help. And so literally because of her, I like got help because of it. And then like when I met her, I was like crying. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like because of you. I'm like you literally helped like me check into like rehab for my eating disorder, and like I've been in recovery for like a year now. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. And she's like, oh my god, you're so cute. And then like she hugged me, and then she like complimented my makeup, which I was like, oh. Like because I feel like my makeup is horrible compared to like other cosplayers because I literally only wear makeup for cosplay. Like, I don't even experiment with it. I just
I know
put it
that
on.
feeling. I don't do cos tests for like 80% of the
Yeah.
stuff I do.
Yeah, like I didn't even have foundation until I was like 22 years old, and that was because I got cast in an opera at my school and I needed it for the stage. Like I never even wore it once in my life. So I didn't even know what to look for. Like I bought something that was like 3 shades darker than me and I just put it on and
Oh,
I'm like,
boy.
"Oh, I guess I am gonna be sunburned looking Brittany today." Um but and then like so she complimented my makeup, which was really nice, and like we like all took a picture together, and then she's like, "Oh my god, you're Red and Nora," and I'm just like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, that's so cute." And then I was like, "Yeah, we were the ones that got engaged last year." She's like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so she was like really cute, and I think she was like with her parents, I think.
Okay.
But they were all like really nice and everything. Like they went on their way, and then we ran into her the next day at RTX itself. We didn't run into her, but her parents, like she was on her way out of the convention, like literally like right next to the doors, exiting. We ran into her parents. I like waved at them, and I think it's her parents, anyways. But whoever she was having as like her handlers or whatever, and they like waved to Aaron. They're like, "Oh, Aaron, Aaron," and then like they pointed to me, and then so she literally ran back and hugged me. She's like, "I hope you're having a good day, dear," and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
She's so pure.
I kept crying. She's literally such a sweet person, and I love her to death. But yeah, so getting back to the rest of the story. So we brought kimono Renora for Thursday. Friday we wore Renora Volume 1, and then what else did we wear? Oh, this is so hard to think.
I don't even remember. So
RTX was so long ago.
we wore Renora 3.0 from the dishwasher fan art.
Oh,
so there was
that must have been cool.
Yeah, like it's still a work in progress.
They need just a little bit of work.
Yeah, we need to rework. Like his is fine. His is perfect. Nora's
my armor needs to be
3.0 outfit is very complicated, and like we didn't know what, like it was like pretty much the first project that we've worked on mostly from scratch. Like yeah, we bought like a skirt and a shirt to dye, but we sewed all of the appliques on it ourselves by hand. Well, you did. Shut up. I can't sew. I'm the wig stylist, okay? That's my job. And I sit here and look pretty. That's what he says. But not as an insult, like he says it in like a way that's like you're the one that like makes it all together because you look all pretty and stuff. So stuff like that. So we wore that, and then Saturday
we did Iceberg.
We did Iceberg.
Yatsuhashi and
Velvet. So there's
that's 5 for you.
There's 5 for me. And then Sunday was Punk Nora. And you did Spider-Man. So how many is that for you?
5 total?
5. And then
I don't know. I can't count today.
Yeah, and then I changed from Punk Nora into MJ because we, as a group with a bunch of our friends, we went and saw Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Far From Home.
Wait, did you guys see it on Sunday at 7 p.m.?
At the Alamo?
Yeah. I think we all went to the same showing.
Yeah,
like
and there were.
Yeah, I was in a huge group in the middle row, and then like my friends Bree and them were like a row behind us, and then there were some other RTX goers all spread across because we were trying to do like one big RTX group to it.
Yeah, we went with like probably like 12 other people. We like had like an entire row and a half of people. So
we might have been in the same group then, because that's how big my group was. Yeah, a row and a half.
Small world.
Yeah.
Small world. But and then I did. What was that?
It's my phone.
Oh, okay.
It sounds on.
And then we still brought, and then I brought EJ Nora and Swimsuit Nora. We didn't take pictures of either of them, so that was like what, 8 costumes?
Yeah, that's a lot more than I'd be willing to pack. Like
Yeah,
for me,
like
I'm
The
like
packing was
one
fun.
costume a
Packing was
day,
fun.
maybe two.
yeah, and it was really fun because the airline that we flew with lost one of our carry-ons.
Wait,
Yeah.
you
No,
lost
it
a
was
Well,
it was
carry-on?
check luggage.
check luggage, not carry-ons. Sorry, check
Oh,
luggage.
okay, okay. Because
It
I was
was
like,
in
how did you?
it was in like a tote, like with a
Yeah.
lock on it,
Okay.
and like because it's not a regular suitcase, it was a tote.
Yeah.
It had like literally the tag thingy.
Yeah, so the it had a handle on the side, because it's a
Mhm.
Foot Locker, and that's where I put the baggage check tag because
Yeah.
that's what they told me to do. Well, I don't know what happened, but the actual handle broke off the tote,
Yeah.
and it never left the airport in Denver.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. Like,
They happened to find it
Mhm.
because I actually put a Trident production sticker on top of it.
So luckily,
Oh.
like
So they found
was
it and they
distinctable.
overnighted it, so we had it for RTX, but we
Okay.
were freaking out.
dude,
like
I
I,
would be.
I almost felt like a Karen, like those
Yeah.
like ladies with like the
Let me talk
like
to your
the
manager.
middle aged suburban mom. I'm like that literally has like $600 worth of merchandise in it. I'm like, and you guys don't know where it is. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys, like it's 2019. You guys shouldn't be losing packages this much.
Yeah,
Like,
you'd be surprised how often it happens though. Like,
yeah,
I think that
yeah,
happened to someone on their return trip from RTX.
yeah.
That's, uh, I would have freaked out. Um, yeah, because this year I traveled with two checked bags, and that was worrisome for me because I had one that was pretty much just cosplay boots, and that just filled up
Oh
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
suitcase, and then the other
Yep.
was like actual clothes and cosplay. It, I can't imagine losing $600 like that.
Yeah. Like, and
I'd cry.
the thing that made me really upset. Oh wait, one sec. Sorry. You explain.
What? I don't even know what I'm explaining.
Okay. Well, explain everything that was in the tote.
So, in the tote, we had my armor for Ren 3.0. We had her wig. All of the wigs that I was wearing. I wear my normal hair for Neptune because it's blue, a bit darker blue than right now. But had all my wigs in there. Had most of my shoes.
Literally all of your shoes, but like one pair of boots that you were wearing. So, literally, I was freaking out. Not necessarily about like the money, but like literally, we only had like I had almost all of my costumes because I put it in somehow into one bag. But one of my wigs was in there. But literally, the only costume that he had that was completed was he had 2 Spider-Man costumes. That was it.
Yeah, I had half of everything else.
Yeah. So like literally,
Oh.
he had no complete RWBY costumes.
So
like,
it would have been
none of
like
them.
you not only lost out on money stuff, but like stuff he had put time and work into as well.
Yep. Like the 3.0 armor, like it looks really nice, and like he spent like a good probably like month's time working on that. I'm not in the shot. Now I am. Yeah.
I'm just glad my gun for Neptune wasn't in there. It was actually too big to fit in the tote, so I ended up leaving it at home.
Oh man, that would have
I
been
would have
lucky.
been mad about that.
Yeah, because his Neptune gun's signed by Carrie, because he got it signed. It's all dusty.
so
Don't
nice.
bring it out.
I'm just seeing if I.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, it.
Wait, hold on. I think your video kind of froze.
Oh,
So if you want to reset your camera so we could see the gun, because I don't want you to like think you're showing it and then no one sees it.
Okay.
It's coming back up.
It's coming. It'll get here. But yeah, I always worry about like traveling with like weapon props in particular. If I was to go through an airport, I wouldn't be able to handle that anxiety.
Yeah. It's thankfully it doesn't really look a whole lot like his actual, like, I mean, it looks just like his gun, but it doesn't look like a real gun.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Thank goodness it looks like a
But
cartoon.
with because I actually have Ren's pistols too. I'm gonna reset. So there, perfect.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's bless you.
He's showing off with.
It lights up.
Oh wait, you weren't sneezing. You were doing gun sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's the gun. Oh, it lights up.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It took me a good couple.
Probably like 2-3 months making that.
Yeah, that was fun, and it's held up pretty well. I've had to do some reworks on it because after I took it down there on RTX 2017 and then 2018, and after 2017, I don't know what happened to your phone. Anyway, after 2017, the internal wiring broke because it had fallen. I actually had it set up so I had a belt that I wore underneath my shirt with a bunch of magnets in it, and it actually let the gun sit on my back like it does in the show.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't account for my jacket being between my shirt and the gun, so it wasn't as sturdy as I was hoping. So it kept getting knocked off my back.
Did it fall off?
Yeah, it fell off quite a bit.
Yeah.
And so I had to slice the thing open and do a bunch of repairs on the wiring and just recoat it because it was falling apart. And, I mean, it's held up. I'm probably gonna just retire it and hang it up, especially now it's been signed.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to like risk scratching the signature off or anything like that. I've kind of accidentally done that with my Switch travel case.
Oh no!
I had like most of the champions sign it from Breath of the Wild, and some of them are starting to rub off from how much travel I've done with it. Yeah.
Have you put Mod Podge on it?
No, not yet. Should I? I got some.
Try
Mod
that,
Podge.
or sealant, or
I was planning on sealing it.
Yeah, sealant would work, or Mod Podge. Mod Podge is basically like a watery glue, and like you can use it like in decoupage or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've used Mod Podge on the shield right here. Because I mentioned off stream that I had to rip off some of this stuff and put it back on. I had to use Mod Podge to like fill in the holes as best as I could from ripping details off. It's an interesting thing to use, Mod Podge.
Yeah, it smells funny.
Yeah, it smells really funny, and then like I kept wearing latex gloves because I didn't want it to like stain my fingers or anything, and it just still somehow found itself on my skin afterwards.
Yeah.
What's been like the hardest prop or cosplay thing you had to do?
So not necessarily like the hardest prop because it was 3D printed. My magnet hilt.
That's the most frustrating, we'll say. So
like literally nobody knows that I have a magnet hilt because I have 3 pictures of it because it keeps breaking, like doing nothing. Like it's broken like what, 6 times?
It's
like it's 100% dead now. Like we have to build it from scratch again.
We took it to RTX last year.
Magna Hill.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is funny. This story is funny. Okay, so I actually have a video of this, which I'm gonna post this on Twitter tomorrow. So everybody who's watching that follows me on Twitter, you're gonna see the video.
And if you don't follow them, their Twitter handles are on screen. So you're good.
Down below. Down below. Whoop, whoop. Anyways, so literally what happened was we were making a video in the elevator from our hotel, like being like, hey guys, that was not my Nora voice. That was my normal voice. But
matter.
it doesn't matter. I was in my Nora costume. It was literally our first time wearing Nora and Ren together. Like literally, it was Saturday of RTX. Like we've never worn Ren and Nora before, like together. I've worn Nora a couple of times, but this is his first time that he was wearing Ren, and and it was our first time bringing the props. And we were going to go see Samantha and Elizabeth for a signing. So like that's why we were dressing up as it, and like it's gonna be cute and blah blah blah. It's our first convention together. We're cosplaying as the characters that we were born to play.
Yeah.
And literally in the elevator, I was making a video being like, "Hey guys, we're going down the elevator and we're gonna be RTX in like 5 minutes." Looked at each other. Just the head of the hammer just fell off. Like it didn't touch anything. It just fell off for no reason, and it just like split in half. I was crying, and I was like, I don't want to go because everybody has been asking about my hammer. Because if like it's a big thing in the cosplay community where there's like so many people like that. If it's a really cool character that is a really awesome weapon, like like Cloud, or like Nora, or like characters like that, like there are like some people in the community where they're just like, oh, well, your costume's not complete, you don't have the weapon.
Oh my gosh.
And like it's infuriating because
I
like
know that pain. Yeah.
Like, especially because like so many cons you can't bring weapons to anymore. Like I completely understand the reason why, but like if people are gonna be jerks about it, like just why? And so I was freaking out. I had a panic attack, and he was like, "No, we have to go. We have to go, Brittany." And I'm just like, "But I don't want to go." And so he finally convinced me. And the reason why he was freaking out so much was because literally right after we were finished with our signing with Elizabeth Maxwell and Samantha Ireland is when he was proposing. And so I was gonna ruin the proposal that he spent like 3 months working on. Like literally, he had his like his best friend like get like his phone and stuff, and like he literally, because Samantha Ireland and Elizabeth they were a little bit late to their signing session, so they what he was planning on doing was he was wanting to propose during the RWBY photo shoot, which he was freaking out because he literally found out that morning, for some reason he didn't think of this prior, he found out that morning that the RWBY photo shoot on Saturday was the same time as the Samantha and Elizabeth signing.
It was right after, because they were late.
It was right. It was because they were late. It was like right after, but like it was in. So he was texting the person who was hosting it, which was Wesres Cosplay, being like, "Hey, we need just a little bit more time, like please." And then like we went to the photo shoot. Like they literally were calling the most random crack ships ever. Like, oh, Ozpin and Oscar, not Oscar.
Oh gosh.
Not Oscar. I don't know. Ozpin and Oobleck. I don't know why I said Oscar. Please, I am not shipping a minor with like an ancient being. I am not that person.
Okay.
Do not quote.
Yeah. I was like,
there's so many O's. There are so many O characters. I sometimes mix them up. But so like it was like literally like Ozpin and Oobleck, and like just the most randomest crack shit. Like literally like Tyrion and Oobleck. Like it was like random stuff because she was calling that out to try to extend it.
Yeah.
And like we came up and she's like, "Hey, well, there's some Renora cosplayers, so let's go Renora again." And so like there were a bunch of like there was like 2 other couples that were Renora and a spare Nora, and my best friend Abby Rose Cosplay. Forgot her cosplay handle for a second. She is literally my best friend. She was there, and that's how he proposed, like during the photo shoot and everything. And literally that wouldn't have happened if I kept crying and stayed in my room. So I would have ruined the best day of my life.
My friend Inspector Who in the chat, he's like, that explains the ships during the shoot.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds like such a crazy day for RTX. Like RTX is already hectic enough, but to like have a prop break and then also like worry about getting to stuff on time, and then on top of that proposing and making sure everything was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it was perfect. Like, it was so cute. Like, and then that night was the Jeff Williams concert, and we were on the balcony, and literally, Chibi Ohm was there, with like a bunch of our cosplay friends and stuff.
I was by him on the floor.
Yeah. And like literally, like Chibi found me. He's like, "Oh, it's Brittany up there." I'm like, "I just got engaged!" And like pretty much
You were the one that yelled that. I remember someone yelling that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, someone got engaged at the concert," and then someone corrected me. Maybe it was you this year at RTX. I was like, "Oh, were you guys?" Yeah.
Yeah. And then literally like right after the concert, like Chibi, he made me cry. I was crying so much that day. I got engaged, and then I met Elizabeth and Samantha. I was just crying a lot. And then the concert was amazing. And literally, I don't even think I've like said this on my social media yet. So this is a surprise inside spoiler.
Wow. VYTALCast exclusive. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you need the way that you said "wow." You need to cosplay as Owen Wilson now.
Wow. Yeah, I've memed it so much, it's become like the way I say it. Wow.
But so I don't know where it is offhand, but like after the concert, like Chibi's like, I need to see you, and I thought it was just like to congratulate us or whatever. But he literally came to us after the concert and like surrounded by like 30 people who like kept like hugging me and like, "Oh my god, you remember Nora and Ren that got against, oh my god." It was like so cool. But then like Chibi, he made me bawl. Like I was straight up bawling because he's like, "Hey, so I got you something," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" And so he was like yelling like, "Somebody get a pen, somebody get a pen."
Oh.
And then so he like got out a pen.
Yeah.
And then he just signed something, and then he like turned it around, and it was the RWBY manga anthology, but in Japanese. So Chibi signed it, and Neith signed it.
Wow, that.
So I think I have one of the only
like signed
things
copies
that have been signed
Neith.
by both of them.
That is
like because Neith hasn't been in the United States like to visit fans yet.
Yeah.
Like so.
I'm really hoping next year is the year.
Sobbing, cause like Chibi, like he like straight up saved my life. Like he literally when I was like debating about like quitting music and stuff, like Chibi literally wrote on like this random like thing on Facebook where it was like, "Hey, if you would say 3 words to get me to go on a date with you, what would you say?" So it was just like this silly random thing.
Yeah.
And Chibi wrote, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Like I was literally going through like one of the hardest points in my life. Like I was debating about quitting music, which was like my only purpose in life. And it was like my senior year. I was just under the like probably the most stressed I've ever been. And he wrote. He literally wrote, "Sing for Monty."
Oh man.
And I was like, and he like went on to say, he's like, "I know that Monty would have loved to have heard you sing, so you just need to sing for him up in heaven." And so like that's like I like kept like asking the universe for a sign that I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and like that was it. So yeah, like I even have a tattoo that Chibi designed, and it's "Keep Moving Forward." Like he actually hand wrote it for me. So like literally, like even just meeting Chibi, like when I saw him Friday of RTX, like I screamed and ran across the room, and I like just almost tackle hugged him. Like I wasn't gonna tackle hug a stranger, but like I like just collapsed in his arms, just sobbing. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you." And I was crying, and I think he was misty-eyed, and yeah, it was a mess.
Dude, it's so weird, like hearing like stories of events that we were both at, and like now having like the pieces to the puzzle, and like what was that? Because I was with Chibi when he was looking for a pen, and I didn't know why. And I remember him being like, "Anyone got a pen?" And everyone's asking each other, and I'm like, "Why does he need a pen? What's going on?" But that's wow, it's crazy.
It was amazing. Like RTX 2018, it was like memorable. Blah.
Memorable.
Memorable.
Yeah.
Like sometimes my brain just gets tripped up on like how to say a word.
Mm-hmm.
But like then like the next day we met Jeff and Casey, and like
Yeah.
Jeff and Casey, like they knew who I was. Like that's like the thing. Like RTX 2018, like Harry knew who I was. Like he's
Wow.
like, you're the
That's-
Nora. Like you're the Nora that like posts all the things. And I'm just like, what? What? He's like, and he's like, you did Neptune too. And I'm like, yeah, that was me. And then he's like, oh, and this must be your guy Neptune, because when we met Carrie and Miles, no, it was Gray. It was Gray. It was Carrie and Gray. We met them as it was Junior Detective Nora and Neptune.
Oh,
yeah,
Neptune
except my
and-
mustache fell off.
Okay.
But yeah. So like it was just really cool. I can talk about RTX forever, guys.
Seriously, like RTX is always like a second home for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like literally, like when I go there, I'm probably like the most ecstatic that I am throughout the year. Like, and you see me, I'm a bubbly person. That's
Yeah.
why it's in my cosplay name. But like literally, like I lost my voice this year at the RWBY panel. Like before they even showed us the Volume 7 stuff.
I remember that. you were just
when
trying to like talk.
When they announced that they were gonna have the Nora coat, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
and I literally lost it like halfway through the RWBY panel, and I didn't have it the rest of the week. It was awkward.
Yeah, I almost lost my voice at RTX last year, and then this year I somehow, by some miracle, came nowhere close to losing my voice, and I don't know if my voice somehow like leveled up so it could endure more or what, but yeah. It's just Mario Underground music.
Yeah. I meant to do what's Victory. Victory fanfare from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, I can't. I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for the remake to come out to play it.
Yay!
Yeah. No, I plan on playing it.
I played a little bit of the original, but I kind of generally suck at video games. I love video games. I just suck at winning them. Like the first video game that I actually beat was a Kingdom Hearts game, the one on the PlayStation Portable, the Birth by Sleep.
Okay.
And then the second video game that I beat was Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which was the prequel to Final Fantasy VII that was released like 10 years later. No, like 20 years later. But like that one probably is one of my favorite like games ever. Like I probably have replayed Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core like 8 times before I actually sold my PSP to my cousin. But I miss it. Like I need to play it again, but I'm so excited for the remake, and yeah, I can't wait. It looks so pretty.
it does. I don't know how like developers make their games so pretty sometimes. But
no, and like because like did you see Advent Children?
No.
The movie?
I'm
if you look
I'm
up,
very new to Final Fantasy.
Okay, if you just look up like you can like look up on Google like Final Fantasy VII Cloud Original, Cloud Crisis Core, and like Cloud Advent Children, like literally the like difference between all three of those was astounding. But then like comparing Advent Children to the remake, like it literally looks like Advent Children was drawn by like a kid or something, even though Advent Children, it was phenomenal animation when it came out, which I think was like in 2008 or 7 or so.
Okay.
Like 2007, 2008, and it was beautiful animation. Like I straight up thought that they were real people for the longest time. I was like in middle school. I was gullible still. But yeah, shut up. So yeah, sorry, we're getting off on a Final Fantasy tangent.
Oh no, that's fine. If you had to do like a RWBY Final Fantasy crossover cosplay, who would you do?
Ooh, well,
I can't answer. I've never played
yeah,
Final
he's
Fantasy.
never played
Yeah.
it. That is a very good question. I'd probably like if I stuck with Nora, I'd probably do like a Yuffie Nora. She's the ninja character.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe I would do a Yuffie female Ren, since that would
Oh.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that could work.
And then maybe no, Tifa times Nora would be
Tifa and Yang.
Yeah, Tifa and Yang. Yes, they did fight and everything.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna say, I'm like, wasn't there a death battle with those two?
there
Yeah.
was a death battle between them. Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of RWBY cosplay crossovers that I want to work on. Like, me and my best friend Abby are actually thinking about hosting a RWBY alternate universe group thing at RTX. We haven't announced it yet, but we're gonna announce it sometime soonish.
Okay.
So there's that. Like I'm addicted to cosplaying Nora. I think at this point I've cosplayed like 16 different versions of her.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like because I've done a lot of different like I did hipster Nora, I did
okay.
casual Nora, I did PJ Nora. Like I've done 3 canon Noras. Like I did her PJs, I did her volume 1, and then I did
The
her
Volume 4.
formal dress.
Oh,
and then
formal
I did her Beacon Academy Nora. So I've done 4. I still need to do Workout Nora, which is coming soon actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still need to do Volume 4 Nora, which I will probably put that on hold for Volume 7 Nora.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do the current.
Yeah, gotta do the current one, but I love Volume 4 through 6 Nora. Her outfit, I mildly have disliked her hair. Like, I was okay with it. It's just, it's too flippy.
The little flips.
Yeah,
my friend...
It doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, my friend Ashley struggled with it a little bit.
Anime hair.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I, like, called her Volume 4 through 6 hair, like, 70s Nora, because it literally looks like a beehive hair or something like that. Like the little flippies that they did back then, which it looks cool. I just personally, as a cosplayer, don't like it. When I do Volume 4 through 6 Nora, I wouldn't wear a wig like that. I would wear, like, just my normal wig, because I don't like it enough to wear a wig like that, because my face wouldn't look good in it, I think. So,
okay.
Yeah. And that's why I'm really excited for her for Volume 7, because it looks like her hair got cut. It looks almost exactly like her normal hair.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I noticed like it looked more just straight than the curve down below.
Yeah. I really would love, like, if and when they get another one, like, her hair's just, like, really long, like Ren's. Like, I would love that. Just, like, long hair Nora.
Just magically
like,
grew hair.
Yeah, she could just be, like, all sassy. Just like, look at me.
She's like that anyway.
Yeah, true. But even more so.
Yeah, I think at RTX next year, I'm going to try to do RWBY crossed over with Land of Lustrous.
Ooh,
I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah. He has not watched that much anime yet.
Okay, well, Land of Lustrous is a very good one. If you like RWBY, I think it would be pretty easy to like Land of Lustrous as well, because for me they're easy to compare.
It's basically like an anime version of Steven Universe, but like
because they're all gems.
Because they're all gems, but not like it's like happy-go-lucky. Like it's like has like some grit in it.
Yeah, it has a pretty depressing part in it, but it's good. I'm really hoping for season 2 to come out. But yeah, I thought that'd be an easy crossover to do, because like those characters, other than the wigs, are fairly easy to cosplay. And I was like, oh yeah, if I did like Jean based off of Antark, and just like wear like the white version of the clothes, and then like the rest of the group could be the different colors as well. And I guess Weiss would have to be based off of Antark, because they're Volume 1 Weiss and Antark are almost the same person, so Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspector Who is saying maybe Volume 7 Nora should get the punk Jean hair look. And Jean's new hair.
I didn't like it initially, and now it's grown on me.
It's
I
grown
get
on me
why
as
people
well.
don't like it. Like, I get why people don't like it, but then at the same time, like, you'll get used to it. Like, a lot of people, like, when, like, one of my friends from college, like, they knew I was so obsessed with RWBY, and, like, they're really big into anime and video games and stuff, and they would not give RWBY a chance because they did not like the animation style initially.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
watched the first season, they're like, oh, I fell in love with this, so now I'm obsessed with it. Please help me with the winter cosplay. Like, literally, like, just give it a chance, and if, you know, you don't like it, it's not your thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can, nobody's forcing you to watch a show that you don't like. That's always my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that so much, especially in the RWBY fandom. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jean's hair, it's growing on me. I'm pretty sure once we see it like in show, it'll be a lot easier to get used to.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of comparing it to I don't know why I have random stuff within arm's reach, but Alita Battle Angel, like her eyes freaked me out a lot.
Yeah.
But then I watched the trailer so many times that by the time I actually saw the movie, I didn't care or notice the eyes. So that's kind of my philosophy. Once you're exposed to something enough, you'll get used to it or like it even. But
it's about normal. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh.
I accidentally hit the button.
I have ice in my mouth, so I can't really talk.
Yeah. Okay, so Brandon is asking what else is in arm's reach, and this is gonna like be kind of wild, but I got not just one but 2 wig caps within arm's reach.
Yeah.
I got my caffeine sticks within arm's reach. I got some protein powder that I got RTX within arm's reach, and I got 2 sets of D&D dice.
Did you get it from Jeremy?
Yeah, no, it wasn't from Jeremy. Dude, Jeremy's one of my favorite Achievement Hunter people, and I haven't met him yet.
Oh, his Papa and Mama Dooley were actually staying at our hotel this year, so
we had breakfast with them a couple times.
Yeah, like indirectly, like they would be like at the table next to us during the buffet.
Okay.
And then we ran into Jeremy Thursday night. Yeah. And then like we ran into Miles. Like I was saying this earlier. Like this year, in terms of like celebrities, we ran into so many people. Like we ran into Aaron and Jeremy. On Thursday, we ran into like we had a signing with Adam,
Alice, and Joel.
And Joel on Friday. We ran into Aaron again on Friday. We ran into Blaine but didn't say hi to him on Saturday.
I ran into Blaine twice. And one of them was like, a literal run-in.
Blaine. And then I was like, that's Blaine. That was Blaine. And he's like, wait, who? I'm like, you know who Blaine is. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, for me, I ran into Blaine actually maybe 3 times because I just remembered he accidentally walked into the VYTALcast panel at RTX. We're just like randomly talking about RWBY Volume 7, and then through the side door, Blaine comes in, notices this is not his panel, just makes a fart noise and leaves. And it was like so quick that like by the time I turned, he was already out. And it was, and everyone was like, "That was Blaine." I was like, "That was Blaine." So it was pretty great.
Oh my god! Are you wearing a camp shirt?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that until just now. Okay.
Yeah, I was doing my laundry last night, and this was like the first shirt that I pulled out of the dryer this morning, so that's why I'm wearing it. But most of my clothes are like Rooster Teeth and RWBY related.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Yeah, it used to be for me. It's just that I work at an office job essentially. So like I can wear jeans, but I can't wear t-shirts.
Okay.
So that's like 90% of Rooster Teeth's merchandise that I have. Like I have like still 4 unwrapped, unopened T-shirts from RTX last year.
Oh,
Um, yeah, and it's so sad.
it's
but
like they're not
that's
even
why I spent
unwrapped.
so much
That's very
money.
sad.
That's why I spent so much money at RTX this year, like, because literally I bought the Nora coat the second the RWBY panel was over. Literally the second I was like, we're gonna go buy it right now. Which, if anybody who has ADA clearance at RTX, if you did not already know, you do not have to stand in the long line for the Rooster Teeth store. They have a side entrance for people with ADA access. So just go to the side entrance and show them your sticker. So we literally got in like 2 minutes after the RWBY panel was done and bought that coat full price, even though it was on sale 2 days later for like a third of the price. We didn't care because I just wanted it that bad.
Yeah, and you
And
never
then literally-
know what's going to sell out and what's not, and what's going to get discounted.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't care. I'm buying this now because literally they didn't release if I didn't buy it that weekend, they didn't release the Nora coat until another month later online.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope, I'm going to buy this now. I don't care. And then at the Rooster Teeth, the Coop.
Oh, yeah.
Literally the day before, I got the limited edition RWBY parka that was $150.
Oh, gosh.
Because literally those are the only 2 things that I can wear to work. Like I can wear my Nora coat to work. And then the parka is like long enough and like thick enough that I can actually wear it in like layers for the winter. Like, so that's why like I bought it, and that's why Carly bought it too. Because she bought it like the day.
Oh, I didn't know Carly bought it, but
yeah, she got one too.
Okay.
Yeah. So Rooster Teeth merch. I just can't wear a lot of it.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Rooster Teeth merch, at the latest Utah local convention, I wore the Camp shirt to RTX, and I had the Camp bandana on as well, with like some brown pants. And I was waiting in line for Lindsay Jones, and she was talking to someone about Genlock, because he was like, oh, what is Genlock? And she's trying to explain it to him, and I kind of jumped in the conversation. She's like, oh yeah, David can explain it to you. And for a second, I thought she knew who I was. and like my friend was like, oh wow, she knows who you are, David. And then it's like, oh wait, no, I look like I'm dressed up as David from Camp. I mean, Lindsay does know of this podcast, but she doesn't know my name, which I can't blame her, because, you know, like, there's a lot of stuff out there, and, like, especially when it comes to, like, fan projects.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it's always funny what stuff happens.
Yeah. No, that's one of the things, like, how would you describe RWBY to somebody that wants to get into it, but they don't know what it's about? It's kind of hard.
It is. I try to explain it as I used to have a good system for this, and it always depends on like what the person has seen already, because I would usually try to draw examples from other stuff.
Makes sense.
But I'd say, yeah, it's about 4 girls who are training to fight monsters in a world that's like full of monsters called Grimm. So they go to a school that's a little bit like Hogwarts, but instead of like wizardry and witchcraft, they learn how to fight these monsters, and sometimes that includes somewhat magic and guns, and then they're just out to save the world. There you go. Boom.
I usually say, I'm like, it's basically an anime combined with like fantasy elements from like video games. I'm like, essentially it's the embodiment of fairy tales and mythological based heroes. And they're at a magical high school trying to save the world from creatures that are trying to destroy it. Because obviously, like, we're not going to get into like the whole like Salem situation and everything immediately, because like literally, like, if my friend didn't spoil volume 3 before I watched it and like explain that, like, you know, like Salem is the bad guy, like the narrator's the bad guy, and blah 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 and shit, I would not have expected that. Like, honestly, it didn't seem like it was the way that it is going. Like, and I love the way that it's going. Like, I just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of honestly thought it was gonna keep going as like these like magical high schoolers, like just saving the
Yeah,
world
we were
and like
gonna see
girl
them
power.
graduate sometime,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
nope.
like see them graduate and like live a life, like kind of like Digimon and stuff. Like how like at the end of the first Digimon series, like they all grow up and they have kids. Like I was like thinking it was gonna be that, and then I was like, oh shiz, like it's still like it got dark fast, but it's still happy and like it's just they're not in the same place anymore. Like, and that's one thing that I love about shows. Like I like one thing that some like anime like do is they just stay in the same environment all the time, and it just gets like so.
Gets stale.
Do they have a life outside of school? Like, yeah, I know that they live in the school, but like,
Mhm.
what else do they do? And then like now actually like seeing them like go to different worlds and everything, like it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always great. I introduced someone. Well, I didn't introduce someone, but one of my friends introduced someone to Ruby while we were at a convention in Las Vegas this year, and she had a Fall Maiden Pura cosplay, and this,
Erin?
yeah. Oh, you know her
Hi, I
too?
know her.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know her.
She's my DM. Yeah, she's
Oh,
she's great.
yay!
Yeah, she was actually the friend I was with when Lindsay called me David. So,
Oh,
um, but yeah,
she was the one I liked.
she
Yeah.
introduced someone to Ruby, and they binged it in a day, and they finished volume 3. And when they finished volume 3, and the Pura moment happens, the friend is like, ah! And then she like puts two and two together that Rin's outfit is not canon in the show, and that like we never see Pura as the Fall Maiden. She just turns and she's like, "You lied to me." Like it was just,
That's funny.
it was like really funny, but like sad at the same time. I told this story last week, but like I just had to tell you guys like that. It's always interesting seeing like people get introduced to Ruby, or like I don't know, just seeing people experience something for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's kind of like why I regretted like da-da-da. I never knew that I wanted to be a like reactor
Mhm.
until like I just randomly decided to do a reaction video to the volume 7 trailer, and I fell in love with it, and I'm like I kind of wish I was doing this all along, because I don't want to start reacting during volume 7. I want to do the whole thing, but I
Yeah.
know what's going to happen. So it's not going to be like it's still going to be genuine feelings, but like I'm going to be expecting things, you know? Like,
Mhm.
but I feel like it'll be different though, because I watched volume 1 and 2 probably like 6 7 times um individually, and then I watched volume 3 twice. The first time I didn't cry when Pyrrha or Penny perished.
Really.
I wanted to keep the alliteration going. I didn't, and then when I watched it again, I was full on panic attack crying, and I'm like literally, did you see Ruby's eyes when she realized that Penny was gone, and then she carried Penny's sword, and I was just sobbing in a
Mhm.
ball in the fetal position on the floor. I made hot cocoa, and I was just sitting on the floor crying for 2 hours after those very um dense emotional episodes. And then I was
Mhm.
like, why didn't I cry the first time? And I think it was because my friend spoiled me, so I just kind of
Oh.
like wasn't expecting it. Like I was expecting it, and so like the emotions didn't hit me. But then like when I rewatched the series after volume 5 came out, preparing for volume 6, I just lost it. Like I was like, and then like when Ren and the Knuckle Levy happened in volume 4, I was crying, like so many crying. so
Yeah.
so if I do make reaction videos in the future, there's gonna be a lot of like thumbnails of my face just being like when I'm watching volume 3.
Just ugly cry face in the
Just
thumbnail.
ugly cry
People will
face,
be
like
like, perfect, click. Yeah.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
this is one of the things that I do like about doing like podcasts and like videos like that are in person, not like in
Mhm.
person, but like me as a person, not just like me as a character
Yeah.
and costume and stuff, because I am such a derp. Like, I make so many weird faces just talking. So, that's why I love, like, these videos and stuff, because, like, you guys get to see, like, behind, like, the metaphorical mask. Like, I'm not just,
Yeah.
like, posing like this all the time. Like, me. Like, I literally am just, like, a pure... I honestly feel like if I met Jim Carrey, that, like, we would be making, like, the same faces, because I make a lot of the same
That is
faces as
such a specific person to be like, yeah, we're the same.
like just like how animated his faces are, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. A comment. Inspector Who he was just saying he's rewatched RWBY volumes 1 through 6 so many times just from watching reaction videos.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. I don't count them in my counts, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, and yeah, I get that too, because like I'm more focusing on the person rather than what they're watching, because I'm just like, yeah, the moment's gonna happen. I want to see when their heart breaks, you know.
Yeah,
1080p 60 frames per second heartbreak, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he's asking, what are we most excited to see in Atlas?
I hope that that the whole team just beats the crap out of Jacques.
Yes. In the middle of a party.
Or like she just like slaps him with her giant braid.
Yeah. Just
braid
slap. I've had that happen on a ballroom team dance before. Like
I
twirled a girl so fast her braid whipped me in the face, and those hurt. Like I'm convinced that her braid would just knock him out.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing if there's going to be any of Team Sun.
Oh yeah, he's been missing Team Sun for this whole time, and then like when Team Sun came back for that like 2 seconds in Volume 6, he was freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, it's my boy! It's my boy!"
Yeah.
He didn't actually say that because he talks like a normal person.
That was him on the inside, though. Admit it. That was
pretty much
internal monologue.
Yeah. That's why he's super excited about the second RWBY novel.
Oh yeah. Is it Before the Dawn? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to read. Well, I still need to read the first one actually. I have it. I bought it at RTX, but just like your shirts, I haven't touched them since RTX. So it's just been life's been nonstop busy for me ever since. But yeah,
like I literally bought like the fabric for Wise Volume 7 within a week of RTX. And again, it's just sitting on my coffee table.
See, I'm just surprised you had money to buy fabric after RTX, because like post RTX for me, I'm just like, I'm poor. Here's a cup. Put money in it, please. Like,
yeah. Like we actually over budgeted for RTX because we spent a lot more money RTX 2018.
Okay.
So we had a decent amount of savings left over still. So I just used some of that for the fabric. So
that's good. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
I had the opposite experience. I over budgeted 2018. And then under budgeted this year, and thanks to Aaron, I bought way too much stuff at RTX. That was not even for me. It was for my friend Ashley. Rin was just like, "All right, David, buy that thing because Ashley will love it." I'm like, "Okay," and just like, yeah, it's hard to spend money on myself, so I just buy stuff for other people.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, we could end tonight's show if you guys are good.
Well, I don't know. How do you feel? You feel sleepy?
I am exhausted, but that's
exhausted.
me.
What about you, David? How are you feeling?
I mean, I could go either way. I'm fine. I know I've burned over 1,000 calories from work today.
Oh my god.
Work was very short today too. They were like, all right, but they put me through like an hour and a half workout session, and I broke a record amount of calories thanks to my watch being like, yo, dude, you broke 1,000. I'm like, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. So like I said, I could keep going, or we could stop.
I don't know. I can see both going well. Let's do rock, paper, scissors to decide.
All right.
Okay.
Rock.
Well, do you want to stop, or who? What does it decide?
I don't know. We could do you win, we keep going. I win, we don't.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Never ended
2
it
out
this
of 3
way.
or just
So.
1?
Okay, what?
2 out of 3 or is it just 1?
Oh, 2 out of 3. Gotta give you a chance to like win it back, or me to win it back.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, wait, do you do the scissors shoot?
I do scissors shoot. Yeah.
Okay. We'll restart scissors shoot.
That was
Okay.
the technical round. Okay.
Yeah.
You say rock, paper, scissors shoot.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock,
Rock.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was paper. You were scissors.
I win. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper,
Paper, scissors,
shoot.
shoot. Wait, what are you?
Okay.
What are you?
Oh,
You're okay. Yeah, so it's 1-1.
Okay.
Tiebreaker.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay. Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot.
shoot.
Wait. Okay. All right. You
Okay,
won.
so I win. We're gonna go for like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
5 more minutes.
So like we could like close it, not just like me just like fanning myself, looking off into the distance like I was. I was like, my train of thought just went completely through the window. So I was like, wait, what am I doing again?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I totally understand how it is with attention spans. It's happened to me before. Like,
Yeah! I have the attention span of a squirrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But also, you're like one of the few guests I have had that are in the same time zone. So it's like, I'm used to people that are like 2 hours ahead of me. So I'm always having to like be conscious of how they're feeling and like be able to let it end when they're ready to end it without them saying something.
Yeah.
Understandable. You got any more questions?
Somebody ask a question in the group.
Here, let me see. There was a question. Oh, Brandon was asking, what school will Team RWBY graduate? Like, if they had stayed. As the same. I would imagine they would have graduated at Beacon. If things...
yeah. Like, all of them wanted to be at Beacon, so.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that always bugged me, not like it's not like bugging me like that it's like a deal breaker or whatever, because I still love it and whatnot. But like 2 things about the whole series. Like, one, where the heck did Yang's friends go? Like
they just like disappeared after chapter 1. Yeah.
All replaced by Blake. Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
And then 2, what was it? Volume 4? Yeah, it was volume 4. If you like, this happened when I first watched volume 4, but like it even happened again the next time that I watched volume 4. Like, all of the amount of maps that they went through, like literally, they would be like walking on the trail, like, oh, something trouble ahead. Scooby smells trouble. Ruh-roh. And then literally the map would be flying off into the wind while they're running down the trail. Then literally they would have a map the next episode. And then literally 2 episodes later, the same thing would happen. And I'm like, how many maps did they have in their backpacks? Like,
I think Ren just knows Nora very well and just bought multiple ahead of time.
That was like my headcanon, because I was just like, I'm like, I feel like Nora's just gonna forget things, and so yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ren's always like the team mom anyways, out of Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can cook, is responsible, knows how to contain Nora. Those are the 3 requirements for being Team Ranger mom.
Yep. And it's really funny because when we're at conventions, I get into such a mind like zone. Like, he has to literally call me Nora, like when he's like looking for me. He's like Nora. Because I forget to like answer to my name, because most of the time people aren't calling me by my name. They're calling me by my like stage name and stuff. So like, and like Brittany is my name. It's so common. Like, I've learned to desensitize from when people say Brittany. I literally had in my 3rd grade class 6 other Brittany's. Like,
really?
6. 6. It was horrible.
What? Okay.
Like, it was only for like 2 weeks because the teacher's like, this is too confusing. Put like half of them in another class. I don't care. Like, we're in 3rd grade. It doesn't matter what teacher you stay with. Like, like it was a mess.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's always interesting being called character names or like your screen name in public, because you have to be able to like pay attention to both names, basically. Like, if you're wearing Nora and people also call you Bubbly Waffo, then you have to like be able to like hear either one of those and be ready to respond immediately. I've had a few times where I walked away as Jean at RTX when people were trying to call to me, and I just did not notice, and people had to turn me around and drag me back to the person. So
Yup.
I was like, sorry. Yeah, it's a trouble for me. Or at least when I like cosplay Todoroki, like for whatever reason with Todoroki, I'm able to just be like, oh yes, I am the Todoroki. I will listen to that. Although Todoroki...
Okay, so, he's a half, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched My Hero yet. We're turning off and on our video again because we're frozen again. So we're gonna fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, you fix that. But yeah, he's the half and half fire boy. Or
you
fire
deserve to see our face.
Yeah.
Our faces.
I appreciate that. Yeah, RTX 2018, I was like the solo Todoroki cosplayer on the Friday and got a lot of attention for it because it was really big at that time. And
it like replaced of how many outside of RTX, like literally when I was at I went to WonderCon 2018, which is a convention in Anaheim, California. There were a bunch of RWBY cosplayers. We went together to WonderCon this year. There were probably like 12, and there were probably like 100 Deku. Like, it blew up. Like, the WonderCon's run by San Diego Comic-Con, so it's pretty big in terms of like how many non-American shows are there. So it was just a lot of Dekus and other like Boku no Hero characters. I think like their group photo had like 200 people in it. I was like, oh my god, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that happen at the Utah Convention FanX just recently, which oddly enough was almost bought by WonderCon. But they said no for whatever reason. I don't get it. They're trying to sell the convention, but then when someone gives them an offer, they say no, and it's like, which do you want? Do you want to sell the convention or not? Like, pick, please. But yeah.
I want to go to FanX next year just to like see y'all and Carly and them.
Please do.
But yay!
Please do. That would be so fun to like see you, and then like we could do like a Team Juniper or something. I don't know.
Yay! Yeah, I'd be down. Or we could do Junior.
Yeah.
Junior.
No Pyrrha.
No Pyrrha. If
Rin,
like we
Rin
don't
does
have
Pyrrha,
like,
she'll do Pyrrha.
Oh yeah, we have a Pyrrha. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're actually really excited because some of our friends from RTX that we've met a couple of times there we're gonna have a full team Juniper next year, which we're really excited about.
Dude, I've always tried to get a full team Juniper. It's a pain. I'm so glad you guys got one.
Yeah, it's hard honestly, like to even just like to plan groups and everything. I'm planning a group shot in Colorado, like group photo shoot, like sometime in like April, May of next year, and I'm needing like specific characters, and then the people that are volunteering are like characters that are dead, or characters that like wouldn't be in it, like I'm looking for like the good guys, and like a bunch of people are like volunteering. Oh, I'll be Salem, and I'm just like, I literally just said I'm looking for the good guys. Like,
From their point of view, Team RWBY is evil.
I appreciate you want to join, but I'm looking for something specific. Like, it's not like like it's different. Like, you know, like at a convention, like you're not going to be excluding somebody from like a group shoot.
Yeah.
Like in the convention, like, and if you want like a private thing, you do that outside or whatever, or like you like kindly explain, oh hey, like, because people before have interrupted like some photo shoots of us together, like being like, oh my gosh, I love your costumes. Can I join in the photo shoot? I'm like, I'm sorry, we're paying for this. We'll take a photo later.
Yeah.
Because just like, especially like at a convention like RTX, like most of the photographers' times, like we only have a really small time slot.
Yeah, I know Brett was like nonstop working.
Yeah.
He's a madman, and I hope to be able to like get a time slot with him next year.
Yeah, Brett's work is amazing. He did a shoot of us this year and a shoot of us last year, and his work is tremendous. So highly recommend. Shout out to Almura Media again.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
But like but when it comes to like shoots like outside of conventions, like if you're in control of it and everything, and if you want a specific thing, like just other cosplayers just try to be like aware, like, oh hey, if this person is saying like no doubles or like no like dead characters, no bad guys, like don't get offended when they already have like a full team Juniper and you're another Nora trying to cosplay in the same thing, and we literally said no doubles. Like, respect other people's rules and stuff. Like, yeah.
Especially if it's a paid photo shoot, for sure. If it's like a group gathering, then it's like all rules go.
Yeah. Like, I'm paying for it myself. I'm arranging everything myself, so I'm freaking out about it because it's still nowhere near complete, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do? So, yeah. C'est la vie. We'll work that out in January.
Boy, January is too soon.
Amen to that.
Inspector Who Reacts says, do you guys think Penny in some form will be back in Volume 7? God, I hope so.
What she said.
I really miss Penny. Like, I need to cosplay her because before I got better at my Nora voice, Penny was like my best, because Penny's voice is almost exactly like mine. It's just higher pitched. Like I need to hear it. Don't worry, Ruby. Like, nope, that was bad. Don't worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready. Like, it's just so easy. Like, now it's hard because like Nora is like second nature to me. Like, I can turn on Nora instantly.
She just tries to intrude on the other characters.
Yeah, like I literally have slipped into Nora in my sleep because I am a sleep talker, and I have said some things as Nora in my sleep. Like my sister, when we were still living together, she's like, you were talking like that high-pitched nasal character in your sleep, you know. You were just mentioning pancakes, and I'm like, God, I really am Nora, aren't I? I was talking about pancakes in my sleep as her.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I know there was a shot, or like a picture. It was from like the Entertainment Weekly article for Volume 7, and it was of Maria.
Spoiler.
It was of Maria, and you could see on the computer screen in front of her, like, it looks like the picture of the guy that created Penny. So a lot of people are taking that as a hint that
we're gonna meet Geppetto.
Yeah, we're gonna get him at least. Yeah. I need to. I just hope, because like then I'm gonna cry like a lot. Like I've read so many like fanfics of it, and like it's like, you know, if she does get like reborn or whatever, she's like, you know, a cyborg, so she's not gonna remember who Ruby is, and so here's Ruby just like running to meet her, and then she's gonna be like, "Hi, do I know you?" And then like, that was a really good impression, Ruby, but also heartbreaking.
Yeah, I'm just Oh, I'm gonna cry so much.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I literally think if we get a Renoricus, I will probably have a mini heart attack. Like, I will be that happy.
We're gonna need like Nora to resuscitate all of us. You know, just
Yeah,
shock us with her semblance.
yeah.
Yeah, I know at
Okay.
RTX we joked about a dollar theory. Like, there's 100 pennies out there. Yeah.
Instead of 4 quarters.
You stop that.
Oh god. Okay. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do this again. Like, not even necessarily the podcast, just talking, because you're fun to
definitely.
talk to.
Yeah, no, I'd love to talk to you guys and like talk cosplay plans, because like whether you come to FanX or like or we just meet up at RTX. I don't know why the X I slipped up on, but yeah, we should totally plan something cosplay play wise. And if you ever need a Jean, let me know, because he's literally the only RWBY character I have so far. So.
Yeah. I'm getting my Slav onesie on to end this.
How we began, we must end. Oh,
yes.
Dude, you like broke the camera on your pose. It's like
It broke.
Oh
yeah.
no! Oh, it's working again.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's like breaking in like a humorous way. Like it just looks funny. It's just.
Oh my god!
Oh gee.
Oh my god, that's funny! I was too OG sloth gangster that I just broke it.
We all thought Kim Kardashian broke the internet that one time. No, you broke the internet just now.
I broke the internet! I'm taking a screenshot of that for social media.
Yeah, oh, please do. Screenshot it. I could screenshot it for you right now and just like send it to you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's reset the video so we can at least wave goodbye to the camera.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Turn it off, and turn it back on, and back. Oh, crap. There you go.
Did you do it twice?
I did it twice.
Wait, let me put on my sloth toesies.
Sloth toesies?
Toesies.
That's what she said.
You should. What's the thing that you put on your feet besides socks?
Shoes? Slippers?
Yeah, I pronounce that word differently.
Oh, she says shoes.
Shoes. I need my shoes. Like it's like shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I pronounce it that way. It's still loading. Come back. I demand you. Yay. Okay, it's back. Okay. Well, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for who's gonna watch it later, and thank you for having us, David. You are awesome. Wonderful talking with you. We'll talk later. Enjoy your night. Get some sleep, please.
Oh yeah. I've been needing sleep, especially with con crunch and overtime. So it's just been too much work.
Yeah. Jean, Pyrrha says to sleep.
I will sleep like it's my religion. Like that. Now that Pyrrha has said it, oh yeah.
Yeah. And she's not gonna even say, "I'm sorry." Like she's not gonna even say it.
No, she shouldn't.
Well,
Sleep is
no.
good.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that works way better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I need to get my toesies on again. Okay, and now we need to say goodbye. Say goodbye to the camera, babe. Okay, thanks so much, David.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
All right. See you guys. Bye.